It's been 2 years since the oil spill has devastated communities and fishermen, and so right now we're going to go out and take a look at the habitat that's been damaged by the oil spill, and hopefully do some findings so we can use to educate and make the community a little bit more aware.
Hi, today we're in Bay Jimmy in the Barataria Bay. This is an area that was heavily oiled 2 years ago during the Deep Horizon oil spill. 2 weeks ago we came to visit this site to see how it was doing 2 years later, and we were surprised to find that not a lot has changed. There's still a lot of oil coming out of the sediment. Wherever we stood, we actually had oil coming up out of the ground. This has an impact on the vegetation and also the wildlife in the area, and it also increases the marsh erosion.
We're at what's known as Cat Island, also known as Bird Island or Pelican Island. This is one of those spots that got heavy oiling when the BP Macondo oil came through Four Bayou Pass over here 2 years ago. This is where a lot of those scenes of baby pelicans fledging into the oil were filmed. It was a pretty sad sight. And it appears that the oil has had an effect on the health of the mangroves, which hold this island together. That's the shrubs that are growing on the island, and that the birds, the brown pelicans and the great egrets, use to nest on. And as that mangrove dies, it doesn't hold the soils together, and there are high erosion rates. Just eyeballing, it looks like we've lost about half the island. Well, we're standing on what was just a year ago when we came out here, a small island that had grasses still growing on it. It had mangrove growing on it, and as you can see, there's no island left. We're just standing on a little shoal. Mangrove is dead, and this is just symptomatic of what's happening all over the Louisiana coast. This is a prime example of why we need the Restore Act. We need the funds to begin saving what's left of these kind of islands, and also to begin rebuilding the entire coastal zone.
So 2 years after the BP oil spill, this is what we've got in our wetlands. We need Congress to act to make this right. We needed to pass the Restore Act with urgency, and we need to restore our coast.